So the dealer quoted me over $330 for the front brake pads. No rotors, just to turn them. So I'm gonna do this myself. All right guys, today we're gonna do rotors and brake pads on a 2017 Honda CR-V. So here we got our new rotors that we're gonna replace, our brake pads. I guess in the shipping it kind of crushed the anti-seize packet. So we'll go ahead and start with getting this jacked up and the wheels removed. Okay, I'm just gonna start with opening the cap for the reservoir. Okay, I'm gonna start with loosening this bolt and this bolt here. Then we're gonna just take off the caliper and leave the bracket on for now. They're 14mm bolts. So next thing, after taking off the pads, I'm gonna decompress the piston. I use one of these old pads to do that. Okay, once I got that decompressed, I'm gonna start with removing the caliper itself. Okay, next, the 19mm bolts that hold the bracket in. Next thing I'll do here is I'm gonna grab the hardware out from the new pads. Got damage in the shipping. I'm just gonna replace the old hardware with the new hardware. Okay, normally when I pop the old one out, I kind of just like to grab a new one and just do a side-by-side comparison. So that way you know you're replacing the correct part. Okay, with the new hardware being put on, just gonna set the old hardware to the side so I don't mix it up, which you probably won't mix up because you can tell which one's old and what's new. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean out these slide pins. I'm gonna use something different. I'm gonna use this synthetic brake parts lubricant. I had a mechanic friend and he said to use this product, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Clean out this grease off this slide pin. Okay, with the slide pins all greased up with the new hardware on, I'm gonna go ahead, actually before I do that, I want to go ahead and remove this old rotor. I did end up having to drill out the old screw that holds this rotor in, but I got a new one to replace it with. Again, if you're struggling getting this off, you want to get the correct size bolt, and you can screw the bolt in here and in here. These two slots that have threads, and then that will end up pushing this rotor out if it's rusted in and you can't get it off. With the new rotors, oh wow, quality, look at that. Anyways, guess that's the Rock Auto quality. I'm gonna clean this off. I'm just putting that there just so I can clean off the back first. So you just want to line up the rotor where the screw hole is. So the hole with the threads is where I'm going to put the new screw. So this is the tool you want to use to take out the screw on the rotor. It's an impact driver, and I'm going to use this to put it in as well. So I want to make sure I have it going the right way, and use a rubber mallet to impact the screw in. With the bracket, with the new hardware and the greased up slide pins. Just so you know, when you put this bracket in, it goes in between the rotors and the hub. So next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to torque down the brake caliper brackets, and that's 101 foot-pounds of torque. Once the bracket's torqued down, I'm going to grab my new pads, and what I usually like to do is reference the old pads. So this matches this. With the new pads, I'm just going to go ahead and install them. It's interesting, they have these springs that push the pad back out. That's new to me, but that's just because I'm old school. I haven't really worked on new stuff lately. And I'm gonna grab a pad that matches the one that I took off. So we're just gonna go in sideways like that, just kind of at a slight angle. Pads are going to push like that. So, and I recommend tying this caliper up so it doesn't hang, so you're not messing with this rubber line. So you're going to have to press the two calipers together, and then press these slide pins in, just so you can get that first one started. Okay, same thing on the bottom. Press that in, get the 14mm started. Last thing we'll do here is we'll torque these slide pin caliper bolts down to 37 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, we are done with this side. After both sides are done, we will put the reservoir cap back on. This one's, they make them light.
Oh, way light compared to the four-wheel.
Somebody to show the way.